Suppose the question is there, trace the history of print culture, long answer time. Ipinezidiham, what will you write? And you have to start practicing every day. This is the whole point of taking class, going for tuition, attending school, whatever. School is not closed, by the way. This online class, offline class, office is open. We are still working for you so that you have a good result in exam, you have a good performance in life. Of course, new education policy is there, but it's just a policy. It will take place only when things are normal. So it is something to look forward to. There is a famous saying written by Confucius, a Chinese philosopher, and it's very relevant. I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand. It's not enough just to hear your teacher or to sit in the class or even to sit in the online class and look at the screen and listen. See here means to look again and again. That's why we say revise. Re means do again, vise means to look, to see again. When you do that, you remember. And the doing part is your written part. So the reading part and the written part both are equally important. So don't neglect your written part, but keep this habit on. Otherwise, what will happen is during exam, when the question is asked, you will be blank. And blank means zero. Even with NEP, you still have to perform. There will still be exams. Only thing, the exam format has been changed. NEP will take a long discussion when things are normal, when it is officially an act, then I will discuss it with you. Right, so don't have to worry about that. But for you, it doesn't apply at the moment. Okay, let us continue with the class. In the past, the ancient books were in manuscript. So firstly, let us look at the meaning of manuscript. Anything written by hand is a manuscript. In many ways, all your notes, all your classwork, homework, your notebooks, whatever you write down is a manuscript. In the past also, the people who wrote it down or who wrote manuscripts were called scribes and therefore scholars. So a person who was educated, he needed to know not only how to read but to write as well. But now we are taking it a little bit further. Let's say the whole point of education is to fit you in a certain employable position where you're fit to be employed or do some kind of gainful work. If you want to be fit for that, you have to learn how to read, to understand it, to express it, to write it, and also to communicate. So I urge students, reading, writing, expressing should be a natural habit. Yes, you have written something. This is very valuable. This is your bank balance. The more you write, the richer you become. Let us look at Don Quixote. The writer is Miguel de Cervantes. Do you know anyone who has played PUBG so much that they forget everything else? They think that PUBG is real. They have gone a little mad. The story is about this person. He read so many books about knights, knight errants or military commanders who served under kings and princes. In times of peace, when there is no war, they went wandering in search of adventure, in search of some battle or something to prove their chivalry or their bravery. Normally a knight is like a superhero, something like you would find your Batman or let's say Iron Man. In this story, this person, he read so many books or so many stories about knights that he went a little mad or lost his mind, got sick in the mind. After all, madness is a type of mental sickness. And he said, I am also going to become a knight. And he got a partner, a helper, and he went around. People made fun of them, but they know that he is harmless. And he went on fighting imaginary things. He would charge a windmill thinking that it's a dragon. I think the best example I could think of is right now children playing PUBG or other say violent games so much that they think that even that violence is real, which should not be like that. Okay, now briefly in the Eastern world, that means where we are in Asia, writings on Islam, Hinduism, Confucianism, Taoism, Buddhism, etc. India also you have Vedas. This was written in manuscript form by hand, and it's written or composed in Vedic Sanskrit. These are mainly hymns. The meaning of Ved itself means knowledge or wisdom. The root is Ved comes from Vid, Vid means to know. So it was a search for deeper knowledge. If you take religion away from any philosophy, the main point of any religion would be to have a deeper understanding of the truth. So this is the impact, the power of words, how powerful it is. Somebody wrote something, maybe in China, Japan, Russia, wherever, Germany, and it had a deep impact on societies right through history. Let's look at Japan, the fate of Genji, early 11th century. What is unique is that it is created in a style something like a concertina. It means that the paper is folded like this. So several sheets of paper were pasted together and folded alternately in one direction or in the other. This is called the Ori Horn style.